A warm welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Riley Sakwe. Johannesburg will launch yet another international congress in March of 2017. The Global Entrepreneurship Congress will be held here for the very first time in Africa. Noshina attended the official launch and brings us more.
The Global Entrepreneurship Congress comes to South Africa in 2017. As a vibrant social, economic and entrepreneurship hub, the city of Johannesburg will be hosting yet another international congress. In March 2017, the city hosts the Global Entrepreneurship Congress. The president of GEN says the city won the bid for very good reasons.
We were very impressed by the public-private partnerships that came together asking to do this. One of the things that South Africa has that's frankly pretty unique is I would call a kind of sincere and genuine collaborative partnership between all the different players, whether it be corporates like Barclays and the city of Johannesburg, or at the provincial level, whether it be at the national level of government, or whether it be among the different entrepreneurial support organizations like Innovation Hub, or there's Startup South Africa, there's Startup Weekend, there's all these different sort of initiatives that are already getting off the ground. And they all came together and said, we want to do this collectively. And the fact that that was highlighted as one of the challenges the country is trying to face, and that this Congress could help address it, made us think we could have a big, significant impact.
The Minister of Small Business Development, Lindiwe Zulu, says bringing the GEC to South Africa was a collective effort by her department, the City of Johannesburg, Barclays Africa and SEA Africa.
When we accepted the award to host GEC 2017 in Milan, Italy, early this year, we did so on behalf of millions of entrepreneurs and aspirant entrepreneurs across the length and breadth of our land and the entire African continent.
The GEC is a gathering of startup champions from all over the world. The Congress hosts thought leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, researchers, and policymakers who have become part of a global movement that advances entrepreneurship to build economies and to improve human welfare.
We're now encountering an extraordinary renaissance around the world in terms of how we create jobs, how we build economies, and how we bring our young people more into the forefront of society. And it's essentially this, that what used to be big corporate business is now something of much more important significance. It's not just of narrow commercial significance. It's the entrepreneurial experience really represents the possibility of human endeavor for the benefit of all.
Currently, the South African economy is bumping around with its own unique challenges. It's expected that over the next 2 years, the economy will grow at around 2% per annum. It is hoped that by hosting the GEC, it will serve as a catalyst to boost entrepreneurial development and the growth of small businesses, which is the backbone of every economy. Noshina Mohammed for Joburg Today.
I'm Lisa Raleigh and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page. That's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter @JoburgToday. And if you're one of those people who are constantly on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Not everything has to do with money or gold, but everything can be about water. This is what mine bosses and local business people realized, resulting in Rand Water, one of the world's largest bulk water suppliers.
No water, no gold. This was the stark reality about 130 years ago when gold was discovered in the Witwatersrand area. Today the gold is almost finished, but Rand Water continues to quench the thirst of South Africa's economic heartland. The Rand Water Board was established in 1903 to supply bulk water to the Johannesburg area, but its reach expanded since.
All the municipalities in Gauteng are supplied by Rand Water. We do also supply bulk water to Mpumalanga, parts of Free State and Northwest. So in terms of the volumes of water we're talking about here, we're talking about 4,500 million liters of water a day. And an average household in South Africa uses 300 liters.
We supply water to more than 12 million people. which makes us world leading in terms of our ability to supply large quantities of water over very large distances.
Generating water au natural. Water availability is limited to rainfall, and with South Africa being the 30th driest country in the world, Rand Water's sourcing of water is difficult.
We source almost our total supply from the Vaal Dam, and the Vaal Dam itself is topped up from various transfer schemes around the country, and I think the Lesotho Highland scheme may be the best known of those. So that keeps the Vaal Dam full. We take water from the Vaal Dam, which first goes to our main purification plants. We have two on the Vaal River, Suikerbosch and Vereeniging. The water is purified. From there it's pumped up to booster stations that sit on the southern foothills of Johannesburg. And those booster stations then further pump the water up and over the top of the hill. And that's lifting the water more than 300 meters. And from there the water goes under gravity through pipelines.
Rand Water uses a so-called conventional water treatment purification process.
Being called conventional means it's quite a straightforward and basic process. In our case, we are fortunate we can produce a very good quality water, a world-class quality water, at an affordable cost. In South Africa, we use a standard called the South African National Standard 241, which is what we call the SAN Standard 241, and that measures water quality against about 57 determinants. All those determinants are tested in a laboratory. Now, very importantly, the SAN standard is actually benchmarked against the World Health Organization standard, and this is why we can say that we comply with international standards when it comes to water quality.
Rand Water is confident that it can continue supplying in the growing demand for water.
Well, in order to meet future demands and ensure our infrastructure is adequate, there are two main legs. The first is planning for growth in demand. In that case, we regularly talk to our municipal customers about their developments, about their expected growth, and we plan infrastructure, new infrastructure, to meet those growth demands. And the second, obviously equally important, is maintaining our existing infrastructure.
We don't have a problem now, we don't have a crisis, but we anticipate at around about 2025, the demand might outstrip the supply. But our solution is very simple. If we all use our water sparingly, we will make it with no sweat.
Now that is what it's all about. No Rand Water, no life. Marisa de Klerk, Joburg Today.
Hey, I'm Santi Famark and you're watching Joburg Today.
Change in season can be tough on your skin. That's why Lerato spoke to a Dermalogica expert about how you can counter these issues.
Unhealthy skin can be very frustrating in winter compared to summer, especially in a city like Johannesburg with unstable weather conditions. But we give you different options on how to take care of your skin this winter.
Taking care of your skin in winter is critical because in winter the air is incredibly dry, so we're losing moisture from the skin because the skin's giving the atmosphere all of the water that it's holding. So the most important thing is to put back. So making sure that we are supplementing our skincare regimes with hydrating boosters or targeted treatment serums that are making sure that we're restoring the skin, plumping up the skin and maintaining the hydration levels within the skin. The most important thing for us is having your skin thoroughly analyzed through a professional skin therapist for them to really identify what the skin concerns are on your skin. And especially skin concerns in winter is dryness, tightness and flakiness. So we'll be able to identify what you're struggling with and then prescribe the recommended Dermalogica products to treat that concern. One of our hero products for exfoliation, especially during winter, is Gentle Cream Exfoliant. So it's a really nourishing hydroxy acid exfoliation that's really going to remove this dulling winter skin. And then our hydrating booster, so the skin hydrating booster, which is going to put back all the moisture into the skin that we're losing throughout winter.
I'm with Lerato Kwena for Joburg Today.
Hi, I'm Tansy Katsia, former Miss South Africa 2007, and you're watching Joburg Today.
And that brings us to the close of today's show. But be sure to check out our playlist as well as City of Dreams hosted by Zizi Ndevo. That's it from me, Riley. I leave you with Dave Van Vuren, Luna Girl.
My Luna girl, you are the reason I'm alive. You are the sea beneath the sun, my only one. I cannot try to even show you all my love. You're sexy, scrumptious woman, you are the one. My Luna girl, with every breath that I may take, it would just be a big mistake without you. My only wish is that I will spend each day with you, and everything that I go through, you go through too. Cause I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of life to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. But hold on, a woman, here I come, yeah. I feel you in the deepest way, darling. Cause I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of life to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. Said I got a whole lot of love, whole lot of life to share. But I've been running in circles, feeling that life's been unfair. But hold on, a woman, here I come.